Hey, what's up, guys? It is Chili from O-Town, back live with you again. I was getting ready to start doing a stream. It's Chili from O-Town. I'm glad you guys could hang out with me tonight. I'm getting ready to do a live stream. I got a $1,000 bankroll, and I'm straight out of Chile, Sino. So if you guys want to hang out with me and see some rows for a little while and see a couple of different strategies, then let's get ready. Here we go. I have a $1,000 bankroll. I have my stats at zeros. I will be doing, let me do something right here because I didn't realize that was still up. Okay, now, sorry about that. Okay, so what I'll be doing here, I got my $1,000 bankroll. I'm going to be marking a little bit. So we'll try to keep up with a couple of different things. So maybe not as much tonight, but I will be tracking. So what I'm going to do is a $10 pass line as a standard. I'm going to do the $25 ATS. 10, 5, and 10. And nothing on the come out other than, just the $10 pass line. That's how we're working on the come out. 3, 2, 3, 6. That's right. All right, we got a 3-3. Hard 6 primary hit right off the bat. There's a primary hit. All right, so let's reset these numbers. These are not supposed to be already covered. All right, so we hit the 6. We're going to leave the 6 covered. And there we go. No, that's a lot better. All right, so here we go. Mark our 6. We have, to get a little place bets going, we're going to go back with Midnight Madness' strategy again tonight, where he puts 440 on the, I got it wrong, it goes on the 4 and 10 for buy bets. It goes on the 6 and 8 for place bets. But you only turn these hits on once you've hit a 5, 9, or a yo. So that first hit was a 6. Hardway 6. You do not turn the place bets on. So they're up and off. So here we go. That's right. All right, we got a 2, 6, 8. So this is an on-axis primary hit. 2, 6, 8. So we mark the 8. Place bets are still off because, again, you only turn them on once you have hit a 5, 9, or yo. That's right. All right, we got a 6, 1, 7. Now those dice released are really low, and they just skimmed across the top of the table. They was a really too low of a release. It was not working the place bets. Good thing. So we start this over. That 8 brought a 6, 1. Brought a 6, 1, 7. Okay. All right, so we got to start this back up. So let's reset this tall. Let's reset this small. These place bets are still on up, but they're not working. They're still off. We have to replace our $10 pass and our $25 ATS. Here we go. See if we can't get this going a little better that time. We had a couple of nice on-axis primary hits, but that dice toss was just extremely low out of the release. So here we go, dice route. All right, we got a 3-3, hard 6. Once again, 3-3, hard 6. So we're right back on the 6. We've hit the 6 for the small. I mean, we hit that, starts our small back up. All right, so here we go. We'll put that in the tracker. Dice route. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a 1, 5, 6. 1, 5. So we have implosion on both dice. 1, 5, 6 is point made. Our place bets would not have been working because again, we're using this strategy that Midnight Madness give me, and it is you only cut the place bets on after you never use the place. You never have the place bets on the come out, and you only cut them on after you've hit a 5, 9, or 11. So here we go. We're on the come out road. That's right. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a 5, 4, 9. So this is an on axis. Single pitch. Single pitch. All right, so our pump goes to 9. All right, we cut the 9. We hit the 9 on our tile. Go ahead and mark it. Put that in our tracker. I have to put the 9 on the board. 6, follow the 6, follow the 9. Okay. Now that we hit a 5, 9 or yo, we cut the place bets on for this next row. Dice route. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a 3, 5, 8. 3, 5, 8. The right dice imploded. We hit our 8. Now we get paid 120. Yeah, we got 120 up there. We get paid 140. Sorry. So 140. We've got a 140 right here. The place bets would go back off, and what we would do on this, we're going to take the 440 down, and immediately we're going to start a marching soldier. Now the soldier would go for 120. Let me think. Let me. I gotta quickly see. Hey, what's up, Skill? I was trying a strategy that Midnight Madness give me, and I just hit a 1 number. I just hit my first hit. So my 140 that I just made off of that number 8, off of that hit, okay, so I buy the 9 for the complete 140. Okay, so the 140, I buy the 9 for the 140. All right, that's a buy bid. All right, so I'm trying to hit a marching soldier now. I've got a the first you never work the come outs. You put 440 on the 4, 6, 8, and 10, and you only work that 440 after you've hit a 5, 9, or yo. Once you've hit a 5, 9, or yo, you cut your place bets on for the next row. So I had the 440 up. I hit an 8, so that paid me 140. Now I pull the 440 down, and I'm using the 140 that I just made as a buy bet on the 9. I'm finna try to march the soldier from 9, 8, 7, 5. Excuse me, 9, 8, 6, and 5. That's what this strategy is. That's what this strategy is right now. So it might take me just a little bit because I have to keep up with the paper. But I am trying to march the soldier. Dice route. 1, 2. All right, we hit a 4, 6, 10. All right, we marked a 10 on our tile. We've hit an 8, 9, and a 10 on our tile. 4, 6, 10 is an on-axis hit. Single pitch. So on this marching soldier, this is what he said. He said, leave the marching soldier working always, even on come outs and everything. But that's the only thing I've got working. It's just the marching soldier. That 140 come from a one hit on a 1440. All right, I'm playing 10, 5, and 10 on ATS. I need 11 and a 12 to hit the tile. But right now I'm concentrating trying to hit this soldier. So I'm really trying to hit these inside numbers. All right, we got a 3-1-4. 3-1-4. I marked the 4 on the small. This is an on-axis hit. Single pitch. And you know, we're not collecting any money, but we don't have any money at risk other than the marching soldier. And that was a marching soldier come up by way of taking one hit off of a 4-4. So that's basically a marching soldier that if he can complete his march, he's going to be 100% profit. And we're playing the ATS. Dice round. 1, 2. All right, we got a 3-5-8. 3-5-8. We've already got the 8 mark on our tile. I'm just tracking this stuff on paper. I'm tracking it in my own spreadsheet. I'm trying to read over the marching soldier paper at Midnight Madness. The directions he gave me on that. So dice round. 1, 2. All right, we got a 4-2-6. 4-2-6 would be the right dice exploded, but we hit a 6. We've already hit a 6 in this session, so can't mark it there. But I'm marking it on my sheet because I'm keeping up with some other stuff. Now this marching soldier was an option. It was an optional play. Dice route. 1, 2. All right, we hit aces. 1-1. We only need a 3 and a 5 for a small. We need 11 and a 12 for a tall. So that was aces. So I'm a little bit slow of getting going tonight because I'm trying to get all this stuff going. I'm trying to keep up with all this stuff. Dice route. 1, 2. 6, 4, 10. 6, 4, 10. The left dice exploded that time to hit the 10 again. We've already hit the 10, but we marked the 10 again on our tracker. And keep rolling. Dice are out. 1, 2, 3. All right, we hit an ace deuce. Acey deucey. So both dice, that's a drift. Left dice imploded, right dice exploded. So we hit an ace deuce drift. Now what that does, that hits that 3. That 3 is actually all we need now is a 5 to complete a small. We have no money at risk on the board because that marching soldier was basically out of the dealer box and not out of my bankroll. Dice are out. All right, we hit a 6-3-9. 6-3. So again, the left dice exploded. Now the last time it was an implosion, I believe, because we had a drift. All right, so that is our point. Okay, so now that we hit the 9, okay, so now the soldier's going to get to march. I just noticed that. Okay, cool. All right, so let me mark the 9. And let me see what the directions say to going forward with the 140 buy bet on the 9. All right, so right here, the soldier had 140 on the 9. Let's see. Let me see. It's a buy bet, so it pays, actually 140 is going to pay 210. I know what it's going to pay, but it's going to cost me 5, and it's going to cost me $7. I know what it's going to cost. It's going to cost $7. I know what it's going to pay. It's going to pay 210. All right, it's going to pay 210 for $7. All right, I put the 7 in. I got the 210, but let me see what I'm supposed to do next. So let me see. He's supposed to move. Okay. Okay, so on the first hit, you just go ahead and collect the 210. Okay. So you collect the 210 and move him on down to the 8. All right, so the soldier's on. Let's see. Okay, so that's what he says do. So it won't be a buy bet anymore. You collect the 210 from the 9 and you move him down to the 8. He is always working. All right. Okay, so we got it that far. All right, so we're on a new come out. I did get my point, so let me take my pass line. All right, now we're on the come out again. We're looking for a 5 to complete a small. We need 11 and 12 to hit a tall. Dice are out. There's a 12, 6, 6. The left dice exploded. That's okay. It exploded the time before. We hit our 12. All right, that is a come out. Give me just a second. I got some tracking I got to do. So on the come out, we hit a 12. 12 is over in after the 9, I hit the 12. I can't remember where the 12 goes, but I'm putting it right there. All right, so you put the 12 in the tracker. All right, so now I got to re-up the $10 pass line. All right, here we go. The soldier's working. Dice are up. All right, we hit a 3, 2, 5. Okay, so that right there will be our new point. 3, 2, 5. Our right dice exploded to hit a 5, to hit the right dice to make a 2. Our new point's a 5. The good news is we've hit the small. So the 5 brought forth the small. That's a new come out point. So that's a small. We got 10 on it that pays $3.50. Well, it pays $35 for 1, so $3.50 for 10. And I know some casinos only go up to 31 for 1 or whatever, but this layout says 35 for 10 for 1, so I'm paying the 35 for 1 in the manner. All right, all we need now for an all is just the yoke. So we're trying to march that soldier down. So we're looking for an 8 to move that soldier. Dice are out. 1, 2, 3. All right, we get a 6-5. Yo! So that's going to complete a tall. Boom! There's a yo for a tall to complete the all. Booyah! Now, true enough, this was a drift. Left dice exploded, right dice imploded. We had a drift. We could have hit the yo with an on-axis hit, but this is a drift. So, let me mark this stuff. So we hit the 5, and then we hit the yo. I just missed an event. Now, I just missed a come out. After a come out 5, I was supposed to hop that yo, and I didn't. That would have been another $80 if I'd have hopped that yo. Hey, I appreciate it, Midnight. I'm doing your strategy, my friend. But, so my soldier, he's made it to the 8. And that last throw was a yo. That completed the tall. That completed the all. I had hit the small previously. All right, so that yo, let me see. Okay. I gotta pay myself $3.50 for the yo. For the tall. And I've got to pay myself. Okay, so this layout says 35 for 1. I've got 10 on it, so it would be $3.50. And I know some layouts only say $300. All right, my all says $176 for 1. So I've got a 5 up there. 176 times 5, $880. All right, $880. So if I give back 120, I will collect my whole $1,000. Basically, if I give this 120 instead of me collecting 880, that's $1,000. That's my initial start bankroll. So everything over here is all straight profit. Okay, now Midnight, the soldier started out on the 9 because when he started, I had hit the 10. No, I had hit an 8 with the 440 up. So that made him start on the 9. And I've hit the 9 and I've collected the first 210 as your directions read. So I've collected the first 210 when I bought the 9. I racked that, but then the 140 went to the 8. So he's marching downward. Okay, so now the casinos that I've seen, once the all tall small resolves itself, either meaning the 7 comes or you hit the all, they let you re-up. Some casinos just make it a one-time deal, but the ones that I've seen, they let you, like I said, once it resolves, they let you re-up. So what I'm going to do now, my 25 that I've got up, that's already gone. So I really don't have 25 up because when it paid me 35 for 1, that included that 10. When it paid me 176 for 1, that included that 5. And the same thing on that end. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, since I've hit it, I'm just going to go ahead and drop quarters on it and let it start over. Who knows? We'll see. You know, if the casino would allow me to do that, that's really what I would do with the casino. Why not? You know, why not? If they'll let it start over and you put whatever bet, why not put them quarters on it? Alright, so now we're looking for a 5, but the soldier's at the 8, he's marching. Dice are out. Alright, we hit the 6, 4, 10. So this is going to start our ATS back over. 6, 4, 10. It's not starting it back over, but it's starting it up. And I was just showing where I had missed an event. When the 5 come out, I was supposed to hop the yo for 5 or 10, and I didn't do it. And I hit the yo right after I hit the come out 5, but I didn't do it. I didn't hop it. So I missed another 80 and down, or 150 and down. So anyway, we're doing decent. Trying to march that soldier. That's right. 1, 2, 3. All right, we hit a 4, 5, 9. 4, 5, 9. The right dice imploded. But we've hit a 9. So that lets our that helps again on our place bets. Not our place bet, sorry. That helps again on our ATS. All right. So I'm trying to keep up with 3 or 4 different things. I'm keeping up with a tracker on paper. I'm keeping up with a spreadsheet up there on the screen, and I'm trying to keep up with this marching soldier. And I'm trying to think about these events that's supposed to be taking place. Dice roll. We got a double pitch. So we just lost everything. We hit 3, 4, 7. That's a double pitch on axis. So that pulls our quarters down. I didn't complete a second round of ATS. No worry. My soldier's gone. But I'm trying to practice this stuff. My front line's down. But all this would be a profit because of that shooting. I've already paid my $1,000 bankroll back. So I guess I have options right here to rinse and repeat or walk away. Let me get that 7 in the tracker. Let me get this 7. That was a 4-3. So the 9 brought the 4-3. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That was the 18th roll for that particular roller. I had 3 rows prior to that. Let's look at the stat sheet for just a moment. So I've missed something. How have I missed? I haven't got everything in there. I was supposed to have 21. I'm supposed to have 21 wrote down. So what have I missed? All right, 6, 8, 7. That's correct. Then I hit a 6, 6, 9, 8, 10. Then a 4. Okay, I didn't put the 4 in there. Okay. So I didn't put the 4 in there earlier. I hit a 4, 8, 6, 2. Then I hit a 10, 3, 9, 12, 5, 11, 10, 9, and 7. There's the 21 rows. Okay, I didn't have something in there, but it's in there now. So after 21 rows, we have an SOR and an SRR of 10.5. Our inside hits are 52.4%. You see the 6 is leading right now, followed by the 8, 9, and 10. We've had 3 hits on the 8, 9, and 10. So let me show y'all this right here right quick, what I've been working on. So look at there. Fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. So check it out. I can get over here and I'm going to set some stuff up to where I can start doing some intros. I'm going to set me an intro up so that, when the video's starting, I can have a video just going to do a quick intro. with you know, Las Vegas in the background, or if I'm doing an informative video, you know, maybe showing something about place bets and pass lines and same bets and press ups and all this type of different stuff, I'll put the dice board on the table so I can get a more clear view, and I can even put PowerPoints and different things in here to do my informative videos. But I'm going to take my streaming to a whole nother level in the coming few weeks. It's just a matter of having the time to sit down and do the stuff. It's not that I can't do it, and it's not that I don't know how to do it. Where I've been lacking is finding the time. Over the past couple of months, maybe 3 months, I got myself into a sure enough busy time where I was doing a lot of construction work, plus keeping a full-time job, and I was traveling for my company, and I've quit taking on a few jobs right now, just for a couple purposes. You know, I want to get more in tune with my dice game. I wanted to have more time on my own instead of working all the time, if that makes sense to anybody. You know, sometimes we have to work. Uh, my job, my career job, supports me. It supports my family. I just do the construction stuff for a little extra money. You know, if I get into a need of something, but it's more or less, I take jobs for like friends and family generally that want me to do some work for them. But I haven't took any jobs lately. I'm finishing up which jobs I have, and I'm going to start focusing more on my OBS. But anyway, here we go. Let me get back over to let's get back over here, and what happened to my what happened to my what happened to all my chat? Did everybody leave? I mean, my chat's gone. Hey Tim, how's it going, my friend? I don't know what I did to my chat. Never fear. Let's see. For some reason, my chat disappeared. So let me do a test and see if it's back up. I don't know what did I. Okay, so it's coming in now. But when I swap scenes and come back to that scene, my chat left. Okay. All right. So I don't know why it left. I don't know what I did there, but I caused it to get away. But as I was saying, yeah, it's working. Yeah, it's working on the YouTube as far as the comments. But I was up here on the, yeah, see there now it's coming in again. So I don't know what had happened. But anyway, let's get back to shooting again. So what we can do, we can rinse and repeat that strategy. And as I was speaking earlier, it has a couple of different options. The soldier was just one option of it. You don't have to do a soldier. I'm going to put my 25 back up for ATS. And I'm just going to come out again. So I'm trying to come out and get me a point established. 3-2 and 3-6 is my dice set. Dice roll. All right, we got a 2-2. Hard way 4. We got a hard way 4. So the right dice exploded to create that 4. All right, we marked that on the ATS. I put that in my tracker, and I need to mark it here on my paper. So I got a hard way 4 right there. All right, so here's what we do. The strategy calls for 440. We put 400 on the 4-6, 440 on the 4-6, 8, and 10. But you only cut these on once you have hit a 5, 9, or yo. So I have the 440 up, but they're off. So I'm looking for a 5, 9, or yo before they go on. And right now, we're only working the pass line. And of course the ATS. Dice right. 1, 2, 3. And there's a 617. So that was a good thing that we was not working right there. So we didn't lose our place bets. So we hit a 7 by way of 6-1. So that was not very good. That was a .7 out, which we didn't lose any place bets, but we lost our ATS. We lost our $10 pass line, and we damaged our SOR. So I'm going to re-up my 25 for ATS. I'm going to re-up my $10 pass line. New shooter. I'm going to go with all red this time. I'm going to try to call these dice right. I'm going to do some more informative videos for anyone that's out there that's interested in informative videos. But I'm going to be upping my streaming. I'm going to create me some intros, and I'm going to create some informative videos to where, you know, I can do a little bit more terminology. I can do a little bit of betting strategies. And this right here is more just of a night of practice. Of practice of throwing. So, but I'm going to do some more. But so one thing, if you are at the casino, you know they're going to give you the same color dice, whether it's 2 red, 2 blue, 2 green, whatever. You're going to get the same color dice. So when you're throwing and you're trying to track and see how your dice are behaving, you have to keep an eye on that left dice. When it hits, if they jump and bounce over each other, you have to watch that left dice, and wherever it stops, that's the first one you call. That way you know how it's misbehaving, if it is. So, you know, I'm going to try to watch that. That's something else I need to get more practice with. But here we go. Dice are out. Place bets are up and off. 1, 2, 3. All right, here's my left dice. I got a 1, 4. So the left dice imploded. 1, 4, 5. All right, so my new points are 5. Okay, here's what happens. Let me get everything wrote in first. So that brought a 5. All right, this is what happens. Yep, the 5. That's what I was going to say. So the 5, 9, and 11, as Midnight Madness just said, this is the trigger. 5, 9, and 11, the trigger. I like that word. So the 5, 9, and 11. The 5 was just now the come out point. So you never work the come outs, and you only cut the place bets on after what Midnight Madness just said, the trigger number, which is a 5, 9, or 11. So now the place bets are on. So here we go. That's right. Alright, so this didn't work out so great for me. I've had 2.7 outs in a row, and that's another one. The left dice was a 5, so it stayed on axis, but the right dice exploded, and 0.7 out. You know, that's what happened. That's just a bad throw. That was just a bad throw. So this is turning, you know, kind of ugly quick. So this right here could be, yep, 3 even numbers in a row. I read that today. Yep. Yeah, so the 3 even numbers in a row can create a trigger also. So let me get this. That was a 5, 2, 7. Let me get this wrote in, and I would never work to come out, so I'm going to go ahead and up the bets just so I can have them back up, but I'm not going to work them because you never work to come out. Alright, so here's my 440 back up. That was kind of a hard hit, losing that 440, but we're still in a profit. There's my ATS money back up, and there's my front line. So I'm back up. You know, so the real option after that first session, I mean, I was up over 1,000 after that first, after that last 18 roller. could have walked away. Yep, yep. You're right. I can get it back. So I'm going to change dice again because any new shooter, you get 2 new dice. Right here. Let me redo them because I picked up 2 dice that was on 5 too. I don't like picking up dice that's already set on 7. All right, here we go. So everything's reset. All right, so let me try to adjust on that right dice exploding. All right, so dice are out. All right, we got a 5-3-8. 5-3 is an on axis, single pitch, secondary hit. So our point is an 8. I marked that on the top. Cut this puck on, but the place bet puck don't go up. So the place bets are still off. So our new point's an 8. And we're only working the front line right now because we're looking for the trigger. So the first trigger is the 5, 9, and 11, or 3 even numbers in a row. But I'm not focusing on that part right now. I did read that part of it today, but I didn't start that part right now. The only part I'm focusing on right now is the 5, 9, and 11 for the trigger. Dice are out. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we got a 1-4-5. 1-4. So the left dice imploded. So we haven't got that toss just right yet because we're still getting implosion and explosions. But this does trigger. This does trigger the place bets. So here we go. So 3, 2, 3, 6. Here we go. That's right. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a 6, 4, 10. So boom, the left dice exploded, and we got a right dice on axis. So we made our hit. So right here, So let me mark these. Let me get my trackers right. The 5. Let me see. I don't have something right. I hit an 8, and then a 5. Okay, and then a 10. Okay. 8, the 5 brought to 10. Okay, so I hit an 8, 5, 10. All right, so that's $100 up there. So $5. It's gonna cost me 5 to win 200. All right, this is what I do. Now, since I lost what he referred to as that bullet, I want to take 2 more hits in the same format. Instead of starting the soldier back up now, I'm just going to go ahead and cut these back off and wait for the next 5, 9, or 11 trigger, and then try to get me two more of those 440 the hits with the 440 up on place bets. That's right. 1, 2. All right, we got a 2, 4, 6. That's our on axis hit, single pitch. 2, 4. Go ahead and mark the 6. All right. Place bets are still not working. Now, since I hit that 10, and it was a $200 buy bet, it was a $100 buy bet, I could have started the soldier right away and pulled that 440 down and go ahead and start the soldier. But I just want everybody, if anybody's out there, to know that is the option. And I took the first option, which is taking 3 hits. there's so many options with this game. So many options. That's right. 1, 2, 6-5, yo. So we mark the yo on our tile. There's a yo. That's a trigger. 6-5, yo. That's a trigger. That's a trigger. Got the place bets on. Mark the yo in the tracker. That's right. All right, we hit a 1-3-4. 1-3. The dice was a little bit deep in the landing zone. They hit the back of the wall too deep. Well, really deep. But we ended up with a 1-3-4, which we marked that on the small. We only need a 2 and a 3 for a small. We need a 9 and a 12 for a tall. We hit our 4, which was a $100 buy bet with the poke on, with the place bets on. So for another nickel, again, that's a $200 winner. All right, this time this goes off because we hit a 4. The trigger, remember, it can either be 3 even numbers or a 5, 9, or yo. So I have to mark this up. Let me mark this stuff up. All right, here we go. That's right. 5-4-9. 5-4-9. So this is an on axis. Single pitch. All right, so that 9, well, all we need is a 12 to complete the tall. I got to put this on my board. So the 4 brought the 9. All right, so I hit a 4 and then a 9. All right, so here's what we do. The 9 is a trigger. We cut the place bets on. That's right. Six, 5, yo. So yo is another trigger. So the 9 to the yo, the 9 to the yo. That's another trigger, so we stay on again. That's right. 6-5, yo again. 6-5, yo again. So we're getting a drift. We're getting drift on this. So that yo, comma yo. We mark a yo in the tracker. Yo in the tracker. So in the last 5 rows, we've had 3 yos. All right. So that trigger left the place bets on again. That's right. All right, we hit a 12. Look at that. There's our tall again. There's a tall. 6-6. 6-6. So we hit the 12. So now we hit the 12. So we hit a yo, a 12. That pays $350. So boom. $350. All right, what that does, that trigger cuts that cuts the place bits off. All right, so a 12 cuts place bits off. But that 350 just hit the just hit the 12. That was a tall. Place bits are now off. We're looking for a 8. We're looking for an 8 for a front line, and we're looking for a 2 and 3 to get a small. Dice her out. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 4. We got a hard way 4. 2, 2. Hard way 4. That doesn't help our ATS. We've already got the 4, but I'm going to mark this 4. All right, so that's a 4. All right, so yep, cha-ching, you right. See yo, better yo. Yeah, if I was been seeing them yos and betting them yos, I would have hit something because I hit 3 of them in the 5 rows. Now that last 2 rows, I hit a 12 and a 4. All right. All right, so we're still off on our place bets because we hit a 4. So place bets are still not working. Dice are out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Hard way 8. There's our point made. That's a primary hit. Boom, primary. 4, 4. All right, so this is what we do. We pay the front line. That's all we win. That's good enough. That's $10. This puck goes to off. This stays on off. Put the 8 in the tracker. We put the 8 on the page. I got to follow my bets. I'm just keeping my tracking on my paper. This is for me to go back and figure some stuff out. All right, we're on the come out now. 3, 2, 3, 6 on the come out. Dice are out. 6, 1, 7 come out. 6, 1. This hurts our small, but we did complete the tall for the 6 before we had that come out. So that come out is going to hurt our SRR. It's not going to hurt our place bets because we was not working them. We never worked the places on come outs. All right, but that is a come out. So that was a come out. 6, 1. 6, 1. Come out. All right, so the next come out. All right, so we have to re-up our all tall small. That resolved itself, so we can re-up it. I'm gonna go ahead and put the quarter back on. 25. So we got 10, 5, and 10. We're just gonna play that always. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 3, 6. Dice are out. 6, 5 yo. So we hit a yo. We hit a yo. 6, 5 yo. That's a front line winner. I didn't pay myself on that come out 7. Now I did, and now I paid the 6, 5 yo come out. So 6, 5 yo come out. Tim said, see a yo, better yo, huh? See a yo, better yo. So see a yo, better yo, or if you see a yo, better horn. What are you saying? See a horn, better horn? So I guess it's horn, huh? Horn high yo. Let's do horn high yo then. How about that? Horn high yo. Horn high yo. We do horn high yo. Hardly ever play those kind of things, but hey. Might as well give it a try. Horn high yo. Dice are out. All right, we got a 5, 3, 8. All right, so here's the rule. The dice is on the back wall, but the rule is, if you can remove the object from under the dice, which way would the dice fall? So if that back wall wasn't sitting there, that what's holding that dice up, it would be on the 5. So that's a 5, 3, 8. So our horn halio didn't do us no good. It's okay. No problems. It could have hit for us. All right, so we hit an 8. So now our new point is an 8. And our place bets are off. I would say, Tim, you never do it. That's okay. I never hardly do it either. But hey, I've hit the all tall. I've hit the all and I've hit the tall on 2 different. I've hit the all, which was 350, 350, and 880. I mean that's 1580. All right, then I hit the tall again for another 350. So, you know, when this is kind of nights going, you might want to go ahead and see a yo, better yo. You know, you can try some other things, I guess. All right, so my new point's at 8. Dice row. 6, 4, 10. All right, so 6, 4, 10. We was not working any place bets, and we're still not working any place bets, but that marks my. All right, so my 10, I hit a yo, I hit an 8, and I hit a 10. So I need a 9 and a 12 for another tall. I need to put my, I hit an 8 and a 10, and I need to put this on my paper. So the 8 brought the 10. All right, so here we go. Place bets are still off. Now that was 2 even numbers in a row, but I'm only playing the trigger for 5, 9, or yo. It's my trigger for tonight, is the 5, 9, or yo. Dice roll. 1, 2, 3. 6, 4, 10 again. So that's a repeater, 6, 4, 10. So if I was running any kind of repeaters numbers, that would have been one. 10 followed to 10. All right, so place bet. So and if I was doing the trigger for the 3 even numbers, this would actually cut them on, but I'm not doing that part of the trigger tonight. I'm only doing the 5, 9, and yo trigger. That's right. 1, 2, 3. 5, 1, 6. So this would be an on axis primary hit. 5, 1, 6. I'm not working them. I'm not working them. This is less exposure is less risk. I hit a 6. 10 brought a 6. Okay. So 3, 2, 3, 6 is my dice set. And I'm still not working place bets because my trigger is a 5, 9, or yo. Dice right. 1, 2, 3. And there's a 2, 5, 7. 2, 5, 7. I think I've got to where I'm flipping my wrist a little bit now. The right dice imploded. I didn't lose any place bets. I reset my ATS again. I needed a 9 and a 12 on that one, and I needed all the numbers near the bottom of the small. The only thing I hit was a 6. Puck's off. $10 is down. The ATS is down. All right, so this is what's happened here. On the 440 inside, on the 440 out there, let me put this down. That was a 527. That was a 527. So the next point, so that was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That wasn't but 6 rows. That was a very short one. The one before that we had like 12 rows, and that was 6 rows. So let's so this is what's happened. We've got the 440 up, and we've had 2 hits on the 440 for 200 each, because it was a 4 and a 10 that we've had to hit. So we've already made 400. So we could actually pull one down 440 and go ahead with the marching soldier, because since we hit this tall again, we really got our money back now. I mean, you got to look, all this money here and what's on the table is all profit, because we've already paid our $1,000 bankroll back. So basically, if we would have had a $1,000 bankroll, we've done put it back in our pocket. That's generally the real truth of what I try to do. If I go in the casino with, say, $500, I'm going to cash in, I'm going to get on the table, and I'm going to try to get that $500 worth of chips back in my pocket as quick as possible and play on casino money. And if I somehow or another am able to get the $500 that I bought in with, if I can get them 5 chips back in my pocket, I'm going to be, you know, happy. Then I can feel like I can play longer psychologically. All right, so here we go. We're going to keep going. We're looking for one more hit on the 440. I was just stating the point that we have had 2, and we could pull it down. But we're not. We're going to try to get the one more hit. Right now, we're just working to come out. No place bets. They're up, but they're off. 1, 2. All right, that was a lot better throw. We got a 3-3 on axis primary hit. When I hit that 5-2-7, it felt like I flicked my wrist a lot. Like I didn't throw them hard enough, and I was trying to flick my wrist. So that last one was a 6, a 7, and now we just hit a new 6 as a come out. And that's a hard way 6. So we hit a 7 out, and we hit a 6, and our points up. I mean, our money's up, but it's off. Let me mark this on the small. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 3, 6. We're looking for the trigger, which will be 5, 9 or yo. And for 5, 9 or yo to trigger. All right, we hit a 3, 2, 5. 3, 2, 5. That's a trigger. All right, there's our trigger. All right, so there is our trigger. All right, we're trying to get this hit right here so that we can take our 440. Dice her out. And we didn't make it. It bit us. 167. 167. But we made money. We was trying to get that third hit on the 440, but we made money. We hit the tall. So that 5 brought forth the 6, 1, 7. Just don't see how it did it, but it did it. All right, it did it. All right, so our 440 would be down. We would re-up here. So there's 500. We re-up our 440. We re-up our 25. And we re-up our 10. That's 475 in all. So we just get back a quarter, and everything's back up. We're going to go for it a little bit longer. Let's see. Let me just see something right quick. So everything's up. Everything's up. We're in profit. This is all profit. So we're up over, that's 800 right there. We're probably up 900 bucks. No, we're up actually 1,300. We got 440 on the board. We got 475 on the board. So we're over 1,000. We're 1,300 up. So we know we can very well walk away from the casino at this time very happy. Let me go over here right quick. So 46 rows. We got a 7.7 SOR. So we started out really good, but then the 7 started kicking our butt a little bit. The 6 is still the dominant number, overall dominant, but the 8's catching it. The 8 and 7's catching it. So what we really want to do is get another row going and establish somewhat of a longer, decent row so we can push that SOR back up to over 9 into the green before we end the session. And we're at 46 rows. We're at an hour and 5 minutes into the stream. I'm not really worried about the time because this is just a practice, and I like to do it live for the transparency, as George calls it. So, you know, I don't expect everybody to be pulling my videos up and watching them, especially not watching the whole things. Okay, Tim, I appreciate you hanging out. I sure do. You have a good day and have a good night tonight. Rest well and have a good day tomorrow, my friend. I appreciate you hanging out. All right, so here we go. We're going to try this again, but this time we're going to try to get the 440 and make a marching soldier. So first things first, we're going to come out. Dice round. 1, 2. Now that was a lot better. I didn't flick my wrist, I didn't rush my throw. That just seemed a lot better. That throw seemed a lot better. All right, so our points are 9. We mark it here on the ATS. Got to mark it on my tracker. And got to cut it on here. And that's a trigger. So now we're back on, we're looking for 1 hit this time. 1 hit to get us a soldier started. Nice route. And we got, well, no, we didn't get 1. We got a 3-2-5. 3-2-5. We don't have any money on the 5. That's a trigger, so that keeps the place bets working. We hit the 5. 9 brought the 5. All right, here we go. Let me put that in the tracker. So we hit a 5. So we hit a 5, 7, 9. Okay, we hit a 9 and a 5. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're still on. We're still trying to get a soldier. Dice are out. All right, we got a 3-2-5 again. Repeater, 3-2-5. So that's 2 5s in a row. All right, our place bets are still working. Is that still a trigger? Two, 4, 6. That's an on-axis hit. 2, 4. Secondary hit. It's a single pitch. All right, we marked the 6. Our place bets were working. We have created our soldier. All right. So our soldier we know is going to always be on. All right, that right there pays 140. Pays 140. We have got our soldier right here. Our 440 comes down. So we're safely in a great profit for the night for sure. We have a 440 marching soldier. Now it started with a 6, so he goes to the 5 as a buy bet, and he's working. So everything's on and it's a buy bet. We know 5s and 9s are buys. I'm just going to leave that buy bet on the 5, but if it ever makes it to the 9, and my point's a 9 also. So that last hit was a 6. So the 5 brought forth a 6. Our soldier's on. Now we have a ladder building. Our last numbers was 9, 5, 5, 6. So basically we've got a two-way ladder going. We've got one in the 5 column and we've got one right here. So we have to try to battle through this. This would be one of them instances on the real event that I would cut that soldier off. Because I really need to battle through this ladder. But I'm going to leave him on. And we hit the 2, 3, 5. So we got him. We marched him. 2, 3, 5. That's an on-axis hit. On-axis. Secondary hit. Hey, what's up, Midnight Train? Yep, everybody jumping around, Midnight. We got Midnight Madness in here. I'm running his strategy that he presented to me. And basically what it is you start with 440 on the 4, 6, 8, and 10. And the trigger, the only time you cut them on is after you've hit a 5, 9, or 11. Once you've hit a 5, 9, or 11, you cut the 440 on, the place bets. All right, if you get a payday off of those place bets, you take that payday and you start a marching soldier with it. You regress your 440 and you use that, which I hit the 6 and it was 120 on it, so it paid 140. So now I got a 140 buy bet marching. He just marched. So that 140, I've got to put in $7 for a buy. I mean $7 for the big, and it pays me 210. The very first payday, you rack. That's how that works. And he moves. That's it. He moves to the 6. All right, so he's on his march. So let me put that down. Let me write this down. The 5 brought the 6 and the 6 brought the 5. All right, so he's marching. Five. All right, so this is what I hit: a 9, a 5, a 5, 6, and a 5. All right, I was fixing my track. Oh, because he was a buy bet. He was a buy bet for 140. So you had to pay the VIG. Hey, Midnight Train, I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, but do you get that? He was a buy bet for 140. So I paid the $7 VIG and he paid me 210. I appreciate you stopping by too, Midnight Train. All right, so here we go. We're going for the and before you got here, I had hit the all tall small. I hit the whole cycle on it for 10, 5, and 10, and then I turned around on another shooter and I hit the tall again. So I did pretty good on the all tall small tonight. All right, so now we're trying to march, but again, you rest well, my friend, and take care of business tomorrow. I know you got to go to that post office. I don't know if that's illegal to say. But I'm trying to hit my 6 now and march this soldier on down. He's got 140. He's got, okay, let me see. Did I put that money right? All right, so once I take the first bet, the 210, he moves to the 8 as 140. I mean, he moves to the 6 as 140. Is that correct? He moves to the 6 or 8 or whichever one it was. Okay. So the 140, and then you pull 20 more of that down, and it's only a 120 now. It's a 120 soldier. Yeah, keep up. Okay, so that was to make it up for that VIG. All right, so he's a 120 by place bet now. Okay, I got you. Yep, I was looking that over to see if and you answered me right on time. So okay, all right. So I've got 120 on the 6. All right, here we go. Appreciate it, Midnight Train. Rest well, my friend. Nice ride. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. 347. Double pitch. Double pitched. Lost my soldier again. Soldier didn't make it far. Front line didn't make it. ATS didn't go nowhere that rip. And my SOR took another hit. Alright, so let's go look. Now let's go look. SOR took another hit. Kinda hate to look at it again. SOR is still at, it went down just a hair. It went from 7.7 to 7.4. I guess I had quite a few rows that time. Not really though. There's only 5 rows. Okay. So let's go back one more rip. And let's try to get one more. Let's try to get this going one more time. I mean, we're in profits. This is definitely profit. This is almost 500 here, and then all them black. So you know, we would be walking away from the casino grinning like a possum right now. You know. No, Midnight Train, you didn't bother me. At the end, you show the tracker and how to use it. No, you didn't mess me up at all. Yep. So the soldier actually paid. So the soldier didn't lose because that first hit for the soldier was a 210 into the rack, and then he moved, so you put another 20 in your rack, and you paid a $7 vig. So you actually made like 220, 223 or whatever. So yeah, so that was not a loss. Definitely not a loss. And no, Midnight Train, you definitely did not interrupt. Didn't bother me. I'm gonna put my $10 back up on my pass, my 25 back up on my ATS. Let me go. All right, Midnight Train, you out? All right, my friend, take it easy. I'm going to Midnight Train. You still on there? If you're still on there, Midnight Train, hang out just a second. I want to show you something. If you're on there, but if you don't answer back, like within the next comment or two, I'll know you're gone. But if you're still on there, I want to show you one more thing right quick. Okay, so I think Midnight Train might have did go. Yeah, he might be gone. He might have did go because I'm not getting a response from him. But I was going to show him. I got his 12 chip marked up here on that 12. But he's gone. But he'll see it. He probably already seen it. I put it on the picture today, and thanked him. So here we go. Let's get this back started. All right, so we got our 10 pass. Let me see. I don't think I marked my tracker. So what was that last 6? 4-3. This last 7 was a 4-3. All right, so the new come out. Here we go. 3-2-3-6. We're going to try to establish a little bit longer row and push this SOR up. Done got a little bit tired, but that's okay. Might go to rolling a little bit quicker. Dice or that. 369. 369 on axis. That's the on axis hit. 369. We mark our 9. Put the 9 here. 9 here. And 440 up. Let's put our 440 up. Alright, what we're trying to do is get us a soldier again. So we're really looking right here. That's the trigger. It cuts it on. We put that 9 in the tracker. Alright, here we go. 3-2-3-6. Dice her up. Oh boy. Oh boy. We got a 2-5-7. Turn over. We'll use that blue dice. We got a 257. So this hurts. This hurts. This hurts. 7-2. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. So we're going to put the 500 back up. And we're going to rack a quarter. That puts us back up across the board. We got our ATS back up. We got our pass line back up. We got our 440 back up. It's off. And we're getting a come out roll. Let's go with them 2 green dice. Here we go. 3, 2, 3, 6. All right, here we go. Dice roll. All right, we got aces in both places. 1-1. That's a front line loser. I can remark our, repay our 10. Put our 7. Put our 2. 7 brought forth 2. 6, 5, 6. All right, so here we go. 3, 2, 3, 6. Yeah, I can make it up. I can make it up. Yep, that was a stinger. But you know, I feel like you're gonna get bit every now and then. It ain't just gonna be a profit every time you roll. All right, we got a 2, 3, 5. This will be our own axis hit. This would actually be a trigger. So our place bets are on. And that's a come out 5. So a come out 5 is supposed to follow with a yo. So I'm gonna hop the yo for 5. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hop the yo for 10. I'm supposed to be able to catch that event at least once in an overall session. Place bets are on. Dice are out. We hit a 2-2 hard way 4. So we got some of our money back right here. 2-2 hard way 4. We missed our yo. We hit a hard 4. So the place bets was on. So for $5, that cuts them off. For $5, it pays $200. Now, we got caught earlier trying to get 3. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to try to get 2 place bet hits and then go to a marching soldier. So the place bets are off. And we are, dice are out. We're going to look for a trigger both ways this time. Three even numbers or a 5, 9, 11. All right, we got a 5, 6 yoke. This was our left dice over here. That's our right dice. 5, 6 yoke. 3, 2, 3, 6 produces an on axis double pitch yoke. All right, so we'll mark the yo. So there was our hop and our yo right there. It was one step behind, wasn't it? All right, so that cuts the places back on. I have to put them numbers in. I hit a 4, then I hit a yo. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 3, 6. Our place bets are working now from that trigger. That's right. $4, 5, 9. All right, we don't have any money working. 4, 5, 9. All right, we don't have any money working, but we hit the 9, so that's a trigger again. So our 9 uh, in our tracker, and we're still working. That's right. And it bit us again. Son of a gun. All right, we can't get out of these tonight. We can't get out of it tonight. We're in a profit, but we're just handing it back. Now, we didn't hand it all back because we took one hit. We handed back part of it. But it's all right. If I continue to roll, I feel like I could still make it up. I feel like there's so many tweaks to this strategy that could be, like, because like one thing I like to do is, let's look at this. I only needed a 3 and a 6 for a small, and I needed a 8, 10, and 12 for a tall. So I wasn't close to the tall. I was a little closer to the small. But what I was saying about the little bit of tweaks, I feel like, what I like to do a little bit is take a one hit and regress in half. And that's the way I started this one the first day. I thought I misread, but that was just, I probably didn't misread it as much as the normal habit. But anyway, we would still, that's 750, 80, 781. So we'd color up. The dealer would hand us, well, he wouldn't have to hand us much. We already got 700 in black. He wouldn't hand us anything, really. He'd give us a $25 chip. We wouldn't even probably color up. We'd probably just walk away from the casino, from the table. I probably, at that point, I probably would just drop the dealer that $6, for their tip. But that's 881 is a profit because I've already paid the 1,000 back that I started with. And I could have walked away a long time ago from this session. I was just trying to push that SOR back up, but I wasn't able to push it back up. I was trying to get it back into the green. The inside hits are low. 59 rolls is still low. So wasn't able to push it back up like I wanted to. But hey, it is what it is. It's a good profit. That all tall small turned in good for us. Had a good practice session. I don't know why that video. Oh, it ain't. Anyway, it's where it's supposed to be. Okay. Alright, so let's see what I got going on right here. Either way, it didn't turn out, the profits turned out good. The SOR didn't turn out as good as I wanted it to, but hey, let's go back over here for a moment, check out Vegas. We'll go get Vegas live one day. Right now, we're still just thinking about Vegas. Admiring the view of Vegas, the overhead view looks good out there. Be ready to get out there. If this COVID will get out of the way, I will be on a trip out to one of my warehouses in California, and I will spend a couple of days in Vegas. I haven't been out there since January. Actually, I spent New Year's Eve night out there, and then I went back. I spent a couple of days right when the New Year changed, and then I went back at the end of January, and then the COVID came. So I haven't been through there since the end of January. But I'm ready to get back out there, and hopefully COVID's about out of our way, but I don't think so. This was my kid's first week in school, and today my oldest daughter got sent home for 14 days quarantine because she's been in close contact with somebody who tested positive. So in the very first week, they're already quarantining kids, and I feel like we've got, 2 more weeks in this month? Before this month's out, I feel like the whole school right here where my kids go will be totally quarantined. This COVID, to me, is nothing but a political and power control, and everybody's going to get it at some point in time. I'm just fairly confident that you either already had it or you're going to get it. It's just something I've been saying for a while now, and I'm going to say it right here. I don't know when people got so afraid to die that they quit living. But that's what has happened. That's what has turned. That's what this, especially the American people, is doing, and to a degree, the global world. People have got so afraid to die that they have quit living. But anyway, on to another story. I got to talking about going to Vegas, and I got thinking about COVID, and I brought up, and that led into my daughter getting quarantined at the first week of school, and I feel like before 2 more weeks, we're going to see the whole thing quarantined. But anyway, this is Chili from O-Town. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight. A long session, pretty decent overall money-wise. The SOR wasn't so great, but you know, I mean, what really is your main purpose at the casino table? Are you in the casino to brag about SORs, or are you in the casino to try to win money? You can look at it two ways. SOR is what helps you make some of your bets, but ultimately winning the money helps you come back again. So if you go in a bunch of times and you're losing money, you're probably not going to go back many times. Say you go in, say like last night's session, I had a SOR of up into the almost 14, or actually it was 14.0, but I didn't make hardly any money. I mean, I was a little bit to the profit, but less than 300, probably less than 200. Tonight, my SOR is a lot lower. It's below 8, but I made over, at one time, I was over almost $1,500. And I kept playing some back and playing some back, and I ended up still walking away right now with 881. So, again, Chili from O-Town. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and on that note, dice are out. Good night, Madness. I appreciate you, buddy. Yep, it was great throws. I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate you hanging out, and I definitely like the strategy. I'm going to continue to use it, and I'll probably deviate a little, but overall, I like the strategy for the triggers because it doesn't put your money up. Yep, I agree. It's just another flu. You're absolutely right. The whole world is going crazy over a flu that human life is going to have to carry on because from now to the end of existence, there's going to be flus and diseases and everything we have to cope with. But I'm going on that note. I appreciate you hanging out, and Dice, Chili from O-Town, Dice are out.